boobs. That's right, I'm mixing horror with boobs. Well, dating. Same thing. We're going to be going through some dating horror stories today. Big fat raisins that are a little too big and make you question, are they even related to raisins anymore? I'm talking about dating as when two individuals like each other and they go on dates.
So dive into this with me.
Text from random number proposing I join his sexually open nudist lifestyle. Turns out to be old Tinder match. I sent them this message years ago, and now they're airing out my dirty laundry. Yeah, it smells like doo-doo. Of course it does. It's dirty for a reason. Come on, I'm over it now. It was a phase. I'd watched something like this, and I was like, okay, yeah, now I want a sexually active nudist family. And so I messaged this person. I was like, oh, can we do that? Okay, fine. It's all over Reddit, fine. Have you ever thought about raising a sexually open, sexually active nudist family? I don't know if you should put the word sexually in a sentence twice when the word family is in there as well. Sexually active nudist and family. That's the best sentence ever. What does that even mean? This sounds really creepy, as if like everyone's just walking around having sex with each other in the family household. I don't know if that's the best way to approach a conversation. Who is this? Christian. We matched on Tinder a while back. This isn't actually his name, he's just saying his faith. Christian here, one of the many Christians here. Now about that family, bullshit. I never matched with anyone named Christian, and I haven't been on Tinder in years. Why would I lie, lol? You're saved in my phone as Susie from Tinder. My phone says I saved your number in January of last year. All I'm saying is that raising a sexually open... So she's already pushing back like, what the to be fair, he's come in with this crazy opening statement and she's just like, who's this? Instead of being like, what the fuck? What are you? No, I've never thought about that. I don't think anyone's ever thought about that except for you, Christian. So she's not shut it down. After a little bit of pushback, he's like, all I'm saying is raising a sexually open nudist family is something that interests me immensely. And if you're interested in it as well, we should definitely talk more. Why would that ever interest you immensely? Some people have interests like Lego, and that interests them immensely. For your immense interest to be raising a sexually open nudist family, what went wrong? How does that even happen? I don't think he's going to find anyone who's on the same wavelength as him. He looks nice enough though in his profile picture. Okay, and he's following it up with more. That's not how my name is spelled. Also, the last Tinder date I was on was May 2021. Absolutely did not give you my number last January. I was in San Francisco with my fiance. Beyonce, you say? What do you think I just guessed your number?
LOL!
Didn't have to shout it, did he? Really? Just laughed in her actual face. When you're trying to raise a sexually open nudist family, the last thing you want to do is just lol in someone's face. That's never going to work. Oh, here's this horrible dating story. I was dating this person and I said I watch ItalianBach. Would you subscribe to them? And they said no. What? That really is a horror story. Don't be like that person. Hit the subscribe button right now. Thank you. I think you're someone pulling a stupid prank. Maybe you were an old Tinder guy from like 2 years ago. Where do you live? What state did we meet in? So 2 years ago, you were on Tinder, and then not long ago, you were in San Francisco with your fiance. You must have put a ring on it like that. And that was the hardest click in the world, probably. Ow, it kind of hurts a bit. He's pulled up receipts. Oh, he's pulled up very receipts. That doesn't even make sense. Saturday, January 3rd, 2021. We matched on Tinder. Okay, well that certainly wasn't last January, 2022. That was almost 2 years ago. Are you that desperate that you have to go back 2 years to find a match? To be honest, if you're looking for someone to raise an openly sexual nudist family, you probably are quite desperate because there's not many options on the market, to be honest. You probably are really clutching at straws at that point. You're the guy I went camping with right after I got back from Oregon, aren't you? The religious guy. That's why his name's Christian. Yeah, I guess so. I'm just interested in connecting with like-minded individuals. If that's not you, we don't have to keep this up, lol. Oh, he's quieted his lols down a bit. Yes, but I'm not religious, lol. I don't know where you got that from. Never mind, you aren't that guy. I don't think we ever met. No, we did. Didn't we camp out together at Valley of Fire? That's the coolest place ever. Valley of actual fire. Or actually just outside the park because we couldn't find a campsite inside the park. The only person I met for camping day was super religious and we spent the entire time arguing about religion. I'm pretty sure we have never met. That was me, and I told you about how I was raised religious. But you weren't raised sexually active nudist. You failed at the first hurdle. But I'm not anymore, lol. I remember everything except for arguing about religion. I haven't been to church since I was 17 years old and I would never argue with anyone about religion, lol. He lols a lot. Does it? I wonder if he's actually doing it. Ha ha ha. Probably not. I'm interested in nudism. He's just swiftly moving on. He's like, anyway, here are my interests. I'm interested in nudism, naturist, and open sexuality. And I'm definitely looking for someone who's interested in raising a nudist family. What's your obsession with nudism? You can be as naked as you want, to be honest. I just don't, no one else wants to see your cock though, put it away. And why do you want to raise a nudist family? That's strange. That's a decision to be made when you're an adult for sure. You can't just decide that a child is going to be a nudist. The guy I went on a camping date with spent the whole night trying to convince me that God exists because I said I was an atheist. Send me your profile picture. I don't remember trying to convince you that God exists, but out of respect, I will concede. If I got tipsy and did that, then I apologize. I'm definitely not religious. I don't practice any religion and don't want to argue with anyone about it, lol. Get your clothes off, I added that bit in. You should be a nudist. You should be. I hope you're nude right now talking to me. I wonder if he vomits when he sees a pair of jeans. That's why I don't think you are the guy. He was clearly Christian. I'm trying to figure out who the heck you are. You are 100% not the religious guy I went camping with. You are someone else. I'm trying to figure out who. How many people do you go camping with? I've been interested in... Back to fucking nudism. This guy doesn't waste a breath. I've been interested in nudism and sex positivity for years now, but only in the past year have I become vocal about it to other people. Yeah, pretty vocal, considering you're just picking up someone you spoke to, like, you went on one date with 2 years ago. You're like, oh, BT dubs, I've changed. By the way, I'm a nudist now. And I like being openly sexual as well. Just letting you know. This year I decided that I'm not going to hide my interest in nudism and open sexuality. I want to actively look for a partner who's interested in nudism and possibly raising an open family together. What does open family mean as well? Close it. Yeah, I heard you the first 3 times. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out who the hell you are. Well, is that something you're interested in? Because if not, there's no point in going back and forth about this. Look, I'm only here to find out if you like being a nudist. Simple as that. If you want to raise a naked little family with me, let me know. If not, fuck off. I'm not telling you who I am. No, I think you're disgusting and probably just pranking people for fun. You just texted a pregnant woman about being sexually active with her family. Do you know how uncomfortable it is to receive a message like that from a random number? You're a prick. So she's pregnant now. So in the course of this conversation, she's got pregnant. She has got a fiance after all. All you had to do is say, no, I'm in a relationship, and that would have been the end of it. She did say fiance sort of quite early on, to be fair. And you said nudism about 5 times after that. How about don't text random people you met 2 years ago to request potentially gross things like being sexually active with your family? So what he's requesting is actually like he wants the family to be sexually active together as well. How do you people meet these guys on Tinder and get a fucking life? If you have to go back 2 years to find a woman to randomly reach out to, you're failing at a whole dating thing. Be better and don't text strangers about your sexual preferences, you creep. Look, bitch. Whoa. I don't like the way that came out. I can do whatever the fuck I want. You don't have to respond, and likewise, you don't have to continue responding after I've clearly ended the conversation. Goodbye. Damn. I wonder how naked he is right now. I do need to respond though. You need to be shamed for being a fucking creep so that you leave other people the fuck alone. Fucking talking about raising a sexually open family. You are irrelevant and no one gives a fuck about your attempt to shame anyone. How do you start a conversation about, hey, you want to raise a sexually active nudist family with me? And then later on you're like, you're irrelevant. No one gives a fuck about you. You're the one begging them to raise a family out of nowhere. Being a sexually open nudist has nothing to do with pedophilia. Those two things are linked in your brain, not mine. Think about that. And while you're thinking about it, stop texting me. Being a nudist isn't the same as being a sexually open family. That has gross pedo implications. And my attempt to shame isn't for me or anyone else, it's for you. So maybe you learn that your actions are completely inappropriate. That is an incredibly personal thing to message random strangers about, and it makes women very uncomfortable. It is creepy and weird and scary to get randomly text from a number about someone's sexuality. Grow up and stop making women uncomfortable, and maybe you won't be forced to reach out to people from 2 years ago to get a match. Also, maybe don't reach out to people from 2 years ago because you are now a stranger to them and you have no idea where they are in life, like pregnant or married. God, think before you fucking do shit. And that is the end of the thread. That is insane. The thing is, she went on a date with this guy as well, and I'm sure at the time probably seemed very normal. It just shows how much someone can change in a couple of years. 2 years ago, she's arguing about the existence of God with him, and now he's like, yo, it's me again. You naked or not? You care for being naked? You like the way the wind blows on that pussy? That could be every day of the week for me and the family. If you raise one with me, you interested or not? You in or not? You in or what? No, I'm not fucking in. It's been 2 years. What happened to you? Hello, Mark. I don't want to be a millennial and ghost people, so I hope you appreciate my honesty. You're a bit older than what I'm looking for in a romantic relationship. I'm happy to keep in touch and be friends. I wanted you to know the expectations so you don't waste your time. No worries, you don't deserve what I have to offer. Stupid girl. What the fuck? Stupid girl. Oh, nice one, Mark. Nice. This is what happens when you use a curly Kurt instead of a kicking K at the end of your name. I feel like you can't win in that situation. You either ignore them and just ghost them, like she said, or you're honest and say, oh, you're a bit too old for me. No worries, you don't deserve what I have, you stupid girl. You deserve all this age, this saggy sack. You don't deserve it. Cleans the floor up as I walk. Creates lovely little dust piles. Makes cleaning a lot easier. Apparently I don't know my own name. How to pronounce my name. Obviously it's been pronounced there. It's not Danica, but Danitza. It's an Eastern European name. Did you just mansplain how to say my own name? He's just changed your name for you. He's like, nah, it ain't that. No, it's not that. Try this instead. It's Eastern European, you dumbass. That's not your name. This superhero tried to holler at me. Superhero boy. Superhero boy. So it's a boy, not a man as well. This is actually super blood clot. He this is actually period man. He can just go like this and remove your period. He can go like that and push you through the cycle. Be gone. Oh, see? Had some effect. Sketchy goes to Stalkerville. Now, wish me luck on this one, because I'm not the best at reading. I tend to chew the words, so there's a bit of a novel coming up, basically. I'm gonna eat and probably leave a fair amount of crumbs. So years ago, before the time of cell phones and crime shows aplenty, I worked in a bar to save up for university. I was also dating boyfriend, who started coming to the bar more and his friends joined in. One of boyfriend's buddies started hanging out at the bar more and more, even though boyfriend wasn't there. Sketchy, I know. The more he tried to initiate conversations and monopolize my time, the more done with his crap I was. Sketchy becomes sketchtastic. I mentioned it to boyfriend a few times, and he also tried to get boyfriend to spend time with sketchtastic away from me and bar. Owner asked about sketchtastic more than once and had bouncers enforce rules for paying customers only and other options to get sketchtastic to move on bigger and brighter bars. I'm just gonna call him stalker. I'm not saying sketchtastic every time. I feel like I'm aging as I say that. Boyfriend ended the friendship because stalker, sorry, my brain really wanted to say sketchtastic there. Because the stalker kept hanging out even after I repeatedly asked him to mosey on, and boyfriend started his behavior was wrong. To be honest, if I was told to mosey on out of somewhere, I'm moseying. To be told to mosey it's actually quite respectful. It's a respectful way to say fuck off. If I'm told by someone, you need to mosey out of here, it would be my honor to mosey out of there, to be honest with you. Stalker just upped his game and started hanging out in the car after the bar closed to make sure I got to my car safely. Stalker is starting to move into Stalkerville. Shudder. I insisted the bouncers, owner's son, or owner walk me to my car and delay him till I'm safe away from the bar. Owner told him he had to stop or would be permanently banned from the bar. The band must have scared him, or Minnie Mouse, a regular who seriously sounded like Minnie Mouse on helium, fulfilled his chick quota because he eased up. Still went to the bar, didn't sit at the bar and watch. No leering at me for the entire shift. He and Minnie usually sat at a table and he actually started to make friends with other regulars. Then I hear through the bar gossip grapevine. Bar gossip grapevine sounds delicious. Stalker drove his car into Minnie's apartment and was arrested. Well, okay, so that's not so delicious. Minnie, sporting an amazing black eye and broken arm, confirmed this a few days later. She stopped by to warn me that Stalker was getting out of jail in a few days and he's kinda infatuated with me. Damn, what the fuck? Almost on cue, Stalker is sitting on the bar stool closest to the bar drop down service station. You know, the only entrance / exit to the actual bar where I worked. I try my best to just work and ignore him and only serve him drinks without actually talking. At one point he yells at me, "You fucking incubus! You stole my friend!" What is that? Is he from Harry Potter? What is an incubus? Did he have a wand as he said? You fuck. I should be jealous. It's a Stalker story. Incubus! Now, I'm a nerd. I don't mean I know the difference between Star Trek and Star Wars. I grew up devouring Isaac. Let's leave that there. I've been devoured. There's nothing left of me, just a beating heart and a brain. So my nerdy brain screeches to a halt. Incubus? Did he just call me an incubus? I waddle over to him. Did you seriously just call me an incubus? Yes he did. You mean I'm a succubus? No, I won't succubus. Thank you very much. You can suck your own bus. Incubus are male demons who suck the life out of a sexual partner while screwing them. I'm not a male, so ergo I'm a succubus. You do know the difference between them, right? The owner's son, you're a demon in the bedroom. Owner's son and I high five and have a good laugh. Stalker leaves while sporting a pouty scowl. I have no idea what just happened. The owner's son maybe said you're a demon in the bedroom? How does he know that? After closing, owner's son walks me to my car, and as I'm pulling out, the stalker starts following me. He wasn't skilled at tailing someone, and after my third left turn and second U-turn, for absolute fact I'm being tailed. So I proceeded to aimlessly drive around for 20 minutes at 3:30 in the morning in search of police. Why are the police never around when you need them? Finally, I stumbled upon the fuzz. That's why they invented shavers, so you can get rid of fuzz on the go and stuff like that. As I get the red light, I run the light and flash my lights. Yes, in front of 2 cops. They turn on their disco Xmas lights. I tell them the car sitting at the red trying to figure out how to get out of there without attracting attention has been following me since I left the bar and believe it's a stalker. And it was. He was arrested again. Lucky for me, I never saw him again. Well, that's really creepy. He started as a friend of your boyfriend as well, and he became obsessed with you. That's really... stalker stories are really scary, just because you just can't get fucking rid of them. It's sort of what they do. It's like baby reindeer. There you go. Those are some dating horror stories. If you've ever had a dating horror story, let me know down in the comments. I want to read them, especially if it's about men and bum. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this to your family group chat, and I will see you in the next video, or I'll see you right now if you just press the video on my face. Yeah.